Many of you raised your hand earlier that this was the first time you'd ever been here. So those of you who don't know me, I'm sorry. My name is John Breidenbach, and I have the pleasure of running the Ontario Area Chamber of Commerce with some great support from Don Talbot, and it's been a pleasure. So tonight's tough. This is going to be my 20th year, 2004, and there were some people who helped me make the decision to be your chamber executive director, which after training and going to academy and everything, the board decided to change it to CEO president. Two of those people passed away in the last couple of weeks. One of them was dear to me because I got to meet with her every month, not only at the board meeting, but prior to the board meeting. Sandy Hemingway was not only a great treasurer who asked tough questions about why are you spending this, why are you doing that, why are you over budget, how come your dues are so far under, you better go out and get some memberships to keep me in line. So Sandy passed away a couple weeks ago now. Her service will be on the 27th here at Four Rivers Culture Center at 3 o'clock. So we as the board met, made some decisions, and changed some positions around, and I'll get to that in a second. And then this week hits. Fran McLean. Yes, Fran had served this community for 3 decades and many, many more at his job. But Fran McLean, to me, was somebody that after this banquet would come up and critique how I did in a nice way, in a professional way, and say some wonderful things about our community and about the decisions we made of who won the awards and everything. And these people will be truly missed in our community. And as I'm struggling with this and everything and thinking how I wanted to tribute to those people tonight, our chamber today for 2024 has already hit the sign up for our leadership class of the 20 individuals that are going to be in the class. That means I didn't have to get on the phone and call you businesses and say, hey, I need more people in the leadership class. That means there's a generation out there who's stepping up, who wants to be leaders in our community. And that truly was kind of the silver lining of where I felt like we could go as a chamber. So it is my pleasure now to introduce the chamber board with the changes, and I'm going to ask Dina Ellwanger, our chairperson, chairwoman, to come on forward. We have a little something for Dina. It's traditional that as the chair is an outgoing chairperson, we give them a nice clock that they can keep. Oh wow, it's 9 o'clock. We gotta go. Your speech just got cut. And anything. But Dina is not going anywhere. Dina will be our chair again in 2024. Our chair-elect is Mr. Steve Jensen from Lifeway. Steve, this is you just stand up and wave. You don't have to come make a speech or anything. Somebody that I truly admire for saying to me when we were working on the budget and everything as the chair-elect at the time, because Sandy wasn't able to make it, and he said to me afterwards, you know, if this doesn't work out and Sandy's not able to come back, I would not mind stepping out of chair-elect position and taking treasurer. And I said to him, well, you know, that's a lifetime commitment. Aaron Larson, thank you so much. Aaron, 2 things. You got some big, wonderful shoes to fill, and you get to deal with me more than once a month. So, our past chair, who has been our MC tonight, who always has done a wonderful, wonderful job at everything she does, and nobody can say no to Kathy, is Kathy Usuda. Thank you, Kathy, very much. I'd like to thank our ex-officios before I get into the officios, and that's Dr. Dana Young and City Manager Dan Cummings. They may not be able to vote on things, But you better believe they'll keep you straight. So our new board for 2024, not all of them are here tonight, but some of them are. Tim Brewer, who is the pastor at First Nazarene Church here in Ontario, who's been on the board before and trust me, asked me tough questions. Amber Campbell from SRCI, she's here. Mr. Richard Fitzsimmons, who was supposed to be going off the board, but with all the changes got appointed to fill Steve's spot. Richard Fitzsimmons. Mara Garcia, you're here, right, Mara? Chief Mike Ely, who's out chasing bad guys and not here tonight. Lance King from CK3 LLC. I don't see Lance. Shiloh Thank you. I wrote it down twice and then I left it down there. Rubido, who is HR at Simplot, and I'm really happy that she's joining our team. And Kyle Sorson from Mount Here Health Department, who unfortunately is not here tonight either. I want to thank this board and thank the previous boards for giving me the opportunity. By the way, if you're a past president of the board or chairperson, just stand up real quick and wave. Yeah, I didn't think they would. If you're a past president who did that during my 20 years, sorry. Dina, it's your turn.
So I'm going to sum this up really quick because I know we're late and we have to still announce the centerpieces. So, yeah. So I want to, I'm sure you know when John called me on October of 22 and said there was a spot on the chamber. I'm like, yeah, I can do this. You know, Ken Hout, who used to be my boss, nominated me a few years back and I didn't get the position. So when John called me in October of 22, I was really happy to take the position. And then I joined the board in January of 23, and then shortly, I don't know, maybe a week into January, he asked me if I'd be in the chair-elect for 24. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. You know, that gives me 12 months to learn about the chamber, and I can become the chamber board. And then fast forward 11 weeks later, he called me and said, well, we've had a change again. Would you please take over the chamber chair position? So 3 weeks into being part of the board, I got elected as the chamber board head of the chamber. I'm like, oh, I can do this. I'm like, 9 months. I can give John 9 months. And then about, I don't know, maybe October, November, then I got asked to stay on for 2024, and truly, what an honor it is. You know, this is, I'm not from this area. I moved here in 2014, but the chamber has allowed me to meet people in this room, has allowed me to grow in the community. Me and my family moved here, and we can stay here for a very long time. And this opportunity that John and you guys have given me to be another year of the board of the chamber has really been an honor. So I want to thank you all. So we currently have 315 members of the chamber. We would love to grow that going forward. If you're interested, John did an excellent job creating the website this year, OntarioChamber.com. Sorry. So please go on it, and if you're interested in becoming a chamber, just call me because I'm more personable than John.
Wait a minute.
But we'd love for you to become a member. But again, 315 members strong, and we hope to build it throughout the year. And I look forward to working with you guys the rest of the year. And I'll be here next year to hand off the chair board to somebody else.
Steve, it'll be Steve.
It'll be Steve. Oh, thanks. Steve, you're going to be up here. So thank you, guys.
Thank you. Wow. I can't wait till my performance goes in there. Like, well, what's your goal? Well, to be more personable than Dina. That's awesome. What a challenge.